In this video, we want to look at how to calculate the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon. Now we'll be looking at polygons starting from the three-sided polygon, which is a triangle. So we'll be looking at the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Then we look at a rectangle or a square, or any other. This is three-sided polygon. This is a four-sided polygon. And then for a five-sided polygon, we call it a pentagon. So we're looking at pentagon, and then hexagon, okay, and then so on and so forth. So the formula that we'll be using to calculate the sum of the interior angles for these four examples can be applied to all the rest of the polygons, and it will be the same. All right, so let's look at the first one. So say we have a triangle. So we have a triangle, and then it has an angle here, A, B, and C. So the question asks that we find the sum of the interior angles of this particular polygon or triangle. Now, if you look at this is a triangle and it has three sides. It is three-sided, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 1, 2, and 3. It is three-sided. So for us to find the sum of the interior angles, by interior angles we mean the angles inside of the polygon, okay, where I have my A, B, and C. So to find the sum of the angles of the interior angles of this polygon, we use the formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180. Okay, so this is the formula we use, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. Number of sides of this particular polygon. So in the case of this triangle, we have three sides, so n is equal to 3. So for us to find the sum of the interior angles of this polygon or this triangle, so sum of interior angles, let me make it sum of IA, sum of interior angles. So this will be equal to n minus 2 multiplied by 180. Like I said, since this is a triangle, the n is 3 because the triangle is three-sided polygon. So my n will be 3 minus 2 multiplied by 180. From here, 3 minus 2 will give me 1 multiplied by 180, and 1 multiplied by 180 will give me 180 degrees. So it means that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180. What this means is that if I add my A, let me use a different color. So if I add the angle over here A, the angle over here B, the angle over here C, it should be equal to 180. So my A plus B plus C should be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore, let's say I am given this as my triangle, and this angle is 20. Let me say this one is 60, and then I don't know this particular angle. Okay, let's say this is A. So to find my angle A, it means that that angle A plus 20 plus 60 should be equal to 180. All the interior angles here should be equal to 180. So I have my A, 20 plus 60 will give me 80, and this is equal to 180. So my A will be equal to 180 minus this 80, and so therefore my A will be 100 degrees. So this becomes my answer for A. So this is how we find the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Now let's move on. We are done with triangle. Let's move on and see that of a four-sided figure. So let me quickly erase what I have here. Okay, so let's look at that of a four-sided polygon. Now for a four-sided polygon, we can have a square a rectangle, or any other four-sided figure, like for instance something like this. Okay, it's also a four-sided polygon because it has 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me use a different color to show that. So it has this is one vertex, another vertex, another vertex, another vertex, right? These are the sides. So it has 4. This also has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 vertices. So no matter how it is drawn, the point here is that the number of vertices or the corners determine how we are going to use the formula. So any of these are all four-sided polygons. Okay, so if the question come in any of this form, how do you calculate the sum of the interior angles? For instance, this, and this, the sum of all these 4 angles, what will it give you? So we still use this formula, okay, but in this case n is equal to 4 since we are dealing with a four-sided figure. So I have here n minus 2 multiplied by 180. My n here for this four-sided shape is 4 here minus 2, then multiplied by 180. 4 minus 2 will give me 2 multiplied by 180. So therefore, the sum of the interior angles of a four-sided polygon will be equal to 2 multiplied by 180, and this will give me 360 degrees. So, okay, let me put the degrees here. Okay, so it's 360. So assuming this angle here is A, the one over here is B, this is C, and this is D. What it means is that my A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degrees. The same thing for this rectangle here. Let's say this is X, this is Y, this is Z, and let's say this is M. What it means is that if I add all these 4 angles, X plus Y plus Z plus M, it should be equal to what? 360. So we do the same thing for pentagon and then the same thing for hexagon as well. We just use this formula for that. So let me quickly do that of the pentagon here. So for the pentagon, it is 5-sided. So in that case, our n will be equal to 5. So let me use this side. So in that case, n is equal to 5. Now, since n is equal to 5, our formula becomes n minus 2 multiplied by 180. And this is equal to 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180. This will give me 5 minus 2 is 3 multiplied by 180. And then 3 multiplied by 180 will give me 540 degrees. Okay, so this is the sum of the interior angles for a 5-sided polygon. In that case, what it means is that, let's say I have a shape that looks like this as my polygon. Okay, this is a 5-sided, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 vertices. So let's say this is my M, angle N, this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. What it means is that if I add all these angles, M plus N plus X plus Y plus Z should be equal to 540. Okay, that's the sum of all the interior angles of this particular polygon, which is a 5-sided polygon. Okay, so using the same formula, n minus 2 multiplied by 180, try your hands on the last sided polygon and see the answer that you will get, which is hexagon over here. Okay, so you can do the exact same thing using the exact same formula for heptagon, octagon, nonagon, or decagon. What it means is that when you are given a polygon and it's a regular polygon and you have to find a particular angle, first of all, try to know the number of vertices or the sides that the polygon has. Based on that, use this formula, n minus 2 multiplied by 180, to find the total, okay, or the sum of all the interior angles of the polygon before you add the ones that is given to you. Equate it to the sum of the interior angles of that polygon before you find your unknown variable or angle that you are asked to find. So thank you so much for watching. This is how we calculate or we find the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon. So thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.